Hey, I got an idea. How about you and me learn Wishing You Were Here by Pink Floyd together? You down? Hey there, I'm Tomas Michaud, founder of Real Guitar School. You probably already knew that. Anyway, this is the Wishing You Were Here by Pink Floyd. This was a standard as a teenager. We all had to know this, kind of, if we wanted to call ourselves a guitar player, along with and other licks like that. This is not a very hard lick to play or intro to play. It uses 3 chords, and let's go over those chords first. Then I'll show you the notes that connect them together. Let's start off with a basic G chord. I'm using a 4-finger G with my pinky on the 3rd fret and my 3rd finger on the 3rd fret. Now this is important because we're going to keep these 2 fingers right here the whole time. So that next chord is an E minor, maybe E minor 9, I'm not positive, but it does have a note that I call a 9 in it. Anyway, keep your 2 fingers there, this is the important part. Your pinky and your 3rd finger on that 3rd fret, 1st and 2nd strings. Then you put your 1st finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, and right next to it, the 2nd finger on the same 2nd fret on the 4th string. Pretty chord, huh? Now finally, we're going to do something, I'll call it, it's an A chord, an A suspended 4, A7 suspended 4, I think that would be accurate. So you just move these 2 fingers over 1 string. Now I've got my 1st finger on the 2nd fret, 4th string, and the 2nd finger next to it on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. Still got my pinky and 3rd fingers there. Hear that? It has a suspended sound. So those are the 3 chords. I'd recommend you playing, if any of these are new to you, play the chords first. Just strum 4 times down. Just get used to changing to these chords. It's actually kind of a pretty progression. So I'll go on to the first notes or lick. We'll start with the E minor. And the lick to get into that goes open E, hammer on 1st string, open 4th string, and then place both fingers down along with the pinky and the 3rd finger. So a good way to do this is to start with your 3rd finger and your pinky there. Hit the open, hammer down, open 4th, and then put all the fingers down. Practice it like this. Hammer on, open, and then put the whole chord down as you hit the 4th string, and then strum twice. Now the next chord, next lick going next chord, we're going to go into this G. So it starts off with a 3rd string open, 2nd finger is still there, and then open. 3 notes, and then stretch over to the G. Again, that's 3rd string, G, open, 4th string, 2nd fret, and then G. Sorry, open 4th string and then G. So far we got this. We good? Okay, now we're going to repeat that. Basically, it's the same thing except there's one little pickup note. That means you hit 1 note before it starts. You hit the G note, and then you start into that same E minor lick. And then the same thing again. So, we've come this far, now something new. Now we're going to do that lick that goes to the A chord. Starts on the 4th string, 2nd fret, open, 5th string, and open. And and then move the two fingers over for the A suspended chord. We're going to the E minor next. You notice this time I didn't do the pickup with the G, because we're coming from that A. We're going to the A again. Okay, we're almost finished now. So that part is and finally, the last little lick to get you into the song is hammer on from the 5th string to the 2nd fret, open D note, and then G. And that's the end of the intro. It actually repeats the whole thing twice because they do a guitar solo over that 2nd time. Okay, now we're going to do the whole thing nice and slow. You can try and play along. Of course, it's something you can stop and rewind and come back to it after you practice a little on your own. So we're starting with my first 2 fingers on the 3rd fret. That's the 1st and 2nd strings. And I'm going to start off with the open 5th string, hammering on. And then my 2nd finger and strum. Strum twice for now. You can do fancier strumming later. Now, the 2nd lick, open D string, 2nd finger, and then open and G chord. Repeating that, but I'm going to start from the G. And again, same thing. Same thing. Now I'm going to the A this time. 4th string, open, 5th, open. The A. Going to the E now. And the A again. Now we're going to end with the G. Now one more time, a little bit faster. To the A. Back to the E. And ending. Hey, I'm Tomas Michaud. Thanks again for joining me today. And I've really enjoyed this time. I hope you had a good time. I have many more lessons like this. So if you're on YouTube, head over to my blog and you'll find a whole list of both licks and instruction lessons on how to play chords and other aspects of guitar. Also, sign up for my email list. I'd love to let you know when I have anything new. Thanks again. See you soon.